We are back
to the 84th episode.
84. Wait, how do I do 8 on one hand? 84. 84 is where we are.
A live episode from the Premium Advantage, baby.
Yes. This is our Inception episode.
Episode within an episode within an episode. Pow, 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 pow.
Look at that.
At the edge with regards to information, at the edge with regards to streamlining, I perceive. Special mentions today. Are you ready to get your taxes done? Go to the website, thepremiumadvantage.com, set up an appointment, we'll get your taxes done. Trust in the professionals. Our host, myself, Roberto, you can find me in social media at PremiumHTX, and our co-host, Mr. Jacinto.
What's up, everybody out in podcast land?
At jacinto.com. Today's topics, we have a little bit of a summary review. We wanted to keep things in track with regards to everything that we've been accumulating in the episodes for at least the last 12 months.
So much information.
So much information.
So hopefully it hasn't gone over your head. That's why we're doing this recap.
And it could go over anybody's head. We have to go back on the episodes, review. Oh, what did we learn?
We literally had to, yeah.
What did we learn? What do we have?
Yeah.
Break it down. Because we are putting out information that we think is valuable. Not just about insurance and taxes, which, if you want to save in insurance and taxes, this will also help you in that. Okay, so keep it in mind. We got the monthly raffle, baby. It is coming. All right. We've gotten about maybe 5 prizes claimed this year. We're in the 8th month, so make sure you're watching the episode when we call out your name. Send us an email. You don't have to be right then and there, but you have to let us know that you want the thing. We're testing the communication model for the raffle.
Subscribe and win. This is how we do it.
There you go. We reached the mark. We'll talk about that mark, what that
man.
means, kind of what the situation is with regards to that, what it could bring. But right now, we've reached the mark, and so we're pretty satisfied, I think, with regards to that. Right now, we're moving forward. So thank you, everybody, for watching the episode, giving us the feedback so that we can share more accurate, more valuable information. All right?
Thank y'all, everybody. Appreciate you.
Some updates on the Olympic Games. Ooh, those are hot. Is that
It's the Olympic song.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh,
I memorized it for this episode.
Wow! Olympic song.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know I could sing, huh?
Look at that. Oh, is that what that was?
No.
That was something.
That's the trumpet.
It was something.
Yeah. It was the Olympics. We're gonna do the Olympic recap. I'm excited for this.
Nice. Yeah, they're hot. A lot of information with regards to the Olympics, and too much to read. But right now we're gonna try to
A bit
summarize.
overwhelming.
Yeah, we're trying to bring it all in. All right, summary review. Here we go. A little bit of what we're talking about. Some of the tools and incentives that we've been mentioning to try to see if we can get to some world peace. Okay, we figured there's enough negative message with regards to no world peace. We're gonna mention world peace. We're gonna keep bringing that, and we're bringing in incentives. We're not just saying world peace. Like a lot of people are like, peace. But no,
Trust me. No.
we're bringing incentives and solutions. So not only are we bringing in incentives, and these are not like our incentives or solutions. We've been gathering them as we meet more folks and we get more feedback.
Actual professionals in these different terms, different things. These are the things we're just making up all willy-nilly. These are actual
I mean,
professionals.
there are times you can go look it up. I perceive that there's a correlation, so that's why we're putting it all together in this way.
Yeah.
Okay? Incentives for world peace. Number 1, less inflation is what we are proposing. Is the situation I perceive is less war should mean less inflation. There's a cost to war across the board, and then you use a lot of resources to feed the war situation. I'm sure there are some times where it's like, okay, but right now I'm just saying less inflation, world peace. Lower taxes as an incentive. The Premium Advantage is we're looking to help you lower taxes. What we're thinking is if we can propose world peace, we should lower the taxes because less of the taxes in the government that need for the war, you shouldn't need them.
It's a snowball effect, man.
That's right.
Get your appointment set up at thepremiumadvantage.com.
World peace. Lower insurance is what we're proposing. The insurance should cost lower because you can allocate the resources that are being allocated for the war situation. So if you do what do we call it? World peace situation, right? Instead of the war situation. Right now, the world is not at peace. It's not at peace. It's a war. So the world is at peace. It should lower your risk. Your insurance should be lower because there would be more resources to maybe battling climate problems. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a problem or there's one situation, there's several problems. So if we allocate to the problems that are causing the situations with regards to the insurance, then the insurance should go down. And then it should be less problems.
It's all consistent too. Then you got more time for your health and your fitness.
Correct.
And you got time for your family.
Correct.
So you got more time for those things that really enrich your soul, which in turn gives you more energy. You have more energy. You work harder. You make more money. Snowball effect.
But then you pay less taxes.
Bam! That's how we do
That's
it.
what we're trying to do.
This is it.
That is the nature of
This is
it. And on top of that, more markets. So this is our proposal, is what we're thinking with regards to the incentives for world peace. Incentives for world peace, more markets. There should be more markets that appear as world peace comes up. It's my impression. Because it takes a lot of focus to be at war.
Right.
It's like,
resources, focus, time, energy.
And then it's challenging to say if it actually solved the problem.
That's a great
You know what
point.
I'm saying?
Did we actually, at the end of the
we actually solving problems with this war situation?
No.
It's what was needed to get done. What happened? Did it actually get resolved? I mean, I understand about compromise. I'm just wondering, does the war the appropriate situation? I'm not in those positions, really, to be honest, to be making those decisions. The final decision with regards to what takes a full government to do that. We're just throwing out proposals, situations with regards to what we're thinking are good incentives for world peace.
Awesome.
Across the board.
It's all about world peace.
More markets. All right, cool. Now some tools. We mentioned. Well, keep in mind we've been staggering these as we meet more folks and they give us this information. All right, cool. Tools for world peace. All right, tool for world peace. Infinite markets. Infinite markets. I will propose that folks can check back on all this information. Okay, I've inquired with financial professionals what they think about infinite markets, and nobody's told me no that I'm incorrect. Nobody, zero actually. Some people that actually mentioned, oh, no, they are, and then we went through the discussion and all that stuff. They were like, oh yeah, I guess maybe.
I guess.
Because I perceive that the markets are tied to exchanges and what people want.
Right.
And I don't think there's a definition to a limit right now.
No, not right now.
And needs and things like that. Those needs shift. So if you perceive that there's a limit to markets, this is a tool that we're looking to use for world peace. Is what we're thinking.
Yep. And all this stuff was the previous episodes, by the way. All this information is from our previous episodes.
Discussions that we've had.
Discussions with professionals about this information.
Correct. So we're putting it out there as a summary because you don't get all this in a staggered situation. It's like, okay, let's bring it back to center. And these are the incentives and tools that we keep gathering up. There's more in development. We're actually trying to verify and check and make and be as accurate so that when we get feedback, like it's good feedback or we understand that maybe there's some situation there that we're trying to clarify. Cool?
Yep.
All right, we got infinite money. A lot of people, some people understand that. I'm mentioning it to them, and they're like, oh yeah. So, but some people are like, no, what? We go through the explanation. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. So, infinite money is a tool. So, we learned the episode with Kofi Bernie, game theories. Kofi Bernie, KB, baby.
Kofi.
Thanks, Kofi, for bringing a little bit of knowledge. He actually educated me on cryptocurrency, which at the same time as we did more information on money, we ended up going, oh, money's infinite.
Yes.
Since cryptocurrency and the explanation of all that, we were going through that process of money and what it was and what it could be, what it has been. It could be anything. So it's infinite to some degree, up to now, because infinite markets.
That was a great episode, y'all. Look that one up.
2 episodes with KBO. I still have several with the game theories on the basketball stuff and on the sports stuff. So he's very knowledgeable. Thank you, KB. Right now we're doing a summary episode. Welcome back to the episode. Whenever you're ready to come back and give us more feedback of things that are happening.
Seriously.
Puts us very much ahead with regards to the information that we know. Meditation. Free meditation for everybody, right?
What? Yes. We're back.
Free meditation. We did an episode about meditation, and we got informed about the tool that we have available, that everybody has available. It's just meditation. 5 minutes per day, 10 minutes per day, in the morning. Look at a little bit of sunlight in the morning. It should help clear your mind.
No, absolutely. And some of the most famous people in the world, if you ask them what their daily routine is like, they almost always have meditation in there somewhere. It's a super great tool that we all have, and it's free 99.
We just have to apply it. We have the solutions available.
So watch the episode we had with Dr. How do you say that name? Marabusi. Dr. Marabusi.
Here we go. Book from Dr. Marabusi. I don't know if it's his book, but it's a meditation book that I have that I'm using to keep up my pace with regards to meditation and clearing my mind, because we're so busy and everything's happening. Take the time to clear yourself.
Clear your mind and the rest will follow. So check out that episode because we literally do a meditation practice in the episode. And his son who's there is a Spanish speaker, and that was just like a smooth transition. It was such a great episode all the way around. But it's great if you don't know how to meditate. I've actually heard this from many people. I don't know about you, but when I tell them about meditation and how great it is for me, like I don't even know how to do that. Like how do I shut my brain off? How do I stop talking to myself? Like, watch this episode. The doctor, a lot of stuff is free on his website.
Yes,
too.
all of it. He said
all of it was free.
Yes, and they offer folks to support you, to inform you.
Come on, man.
That you can just go to the website and I'll put it on the link so that you go, oh, who can help me? And they'll do it for free. It's the Heart of Meditation is the name of the
Heart of Meditation.
Heartfulness. I'm sorry, Heartfulness Meditation.
Heartfulness.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah. So that's just so folks are so we can line up and give the hey, by the way, these are things that a lot of people don't know. I didn't know. Well, I knew a little bit, but now I know
a little
more.
bit, but he broke it down completely.
Correct. Yeah. To a point where now it's become a tool that we can use.
I use it all the time. It's a great tool.
Me too.
Yeah.
As much as I can, just meditate a little bit.
The hard part is the first thing in the morning thing. That's tricky.
That's tricky.
That's very tricky. But if you have the time, the opportunity.
I also do it at night time. I keep mentioning.
You say you're not supposed to go to sleep with it.
I'm not trying to go to sleep with it. I keep myself awake for as long as I can.
All right. That's acceptable. We'll check that one.
I'm trying. But I'm getting it in there.
But it works, y'all.
Lower stress. Don't forget, it'll help you lower stress.
Absolutely.
Also, 2 brains. We had our brain coach. Brain Coach D. Go to the website.
That's the episode right there.
Dominica Stanowicz gave us a little bit of information with regards to another brain that people have inside their heart. It's a little brain inside their heart. It's a kind of a new discovery, I would say, less than a couple of years old. And so the nature of her business was to educate everybody, really. We all got educated in the episode. The episode still has the information there. A lot of information with regards to emotional intelligence was one of the words that we used, and the vocabulary.
Right.
What do you remember about that vocabulary situation?
Shoot, I don't remember.
It has to do with how many words you know that can express your feelings.
Right.
The less words you know, the least feelings that you can have, because you don't know these words. So if you're angry and you don't know the word,
yes.
What would be the word? Like maybe what would be the word? Like jealous, maybe. You're angry and jealous. Okay. You can accept and understand, so you act angry to a jealous emotion, right? Or something like this. Or depending on the situation, you're happy but you're emotional, but then you're thinking it's one or the other. You're in love, but you don't know which range of feeling you have.
That's why it's so important to communicate effectively. I mean, but having those big words, not necessarily big words, but enough so that you can convey exactly what you mean.
Correct. I am this. Whoa. Hold on. So vocabulary is a tool that we have for communication, and we should use it if we're trying to get to world peace.
And we're
not going to be doing without vocabulary.
No. And this is, I don't think. This is something that reminds me of what I'm going to talk about in a moment about the Olympics. It happened in the Olympics.
What happened in the Olympics?
With regard to that.
Okay, what?
Which is really good about communication. Yeah. About being lost in translation. Right?
Yes.
So a lot of times, in this particular case, the guy who won the 200, Noah Lyle did not win. Right, so he got bronze, but the guy that did win, his name's Tobago, and I forgot where he's from. But he has struggled. His English isn't great. And when they interviewed him after, they said, "Are you going to be the new face of track and field?" And he said, "No, because I am not arrogant like Noah Lyles."
Oh,
and everybody's like, "Whoa!"
Whoa, right. But what he meant.
He could have meant, intense or, awesome, but he said arrogant, and we all took it as the wrong way or a different way. Who knows? But again, that's why it's so important to have a broad vocabulary, not necessarily big, but broad, so that you can communicate effectively with whoever you're speaking to.
Yeah, and then on top of that, keep in mind there's layers to communication, right? A lot of times in social media, you get like the very front layer. And and people are all over the place with regards to that front layer, right? A picture's got 1,000 words, so you put the same picture, you put different words in it, and then you got a different, right?
That's why you're trying to react.
Hey, don't go. We're trying to be informative, not have any one position with regards to not enough information is what it is. We really don't have enough information to make prejudice when it comes to this. So a lot of the things that are happening. But hey, hold on. Let me get more informed. Let me see what's going on. Let me really learn.
100%. And then sometimes it gets confusing. So that's why you have to make sure you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
And ask questions, right? Ask questions. Like feedback.
Communication, man.
Communication. And which brings us now to postures. I mean, important one. Shoot. Keep going with the posture. Because it's a constant battle. Essentially, against gravity, I think.
Yeah.
You know, Dr. Seth Lawrence was very kind. He came.
Shout out Seth.
Thank you so much, Seth, for coming to the episode. He did 2 episodes in which he informed us and gave us some uses about posture, right? So keep in mind your head is straight up like this. If you're tilting it forward like this, a little bit, just over time, you're gonna start hunching your shoulders. So you try to keep yourself aligned. It's a big thing. And he also has this awesome book.
Check out that book, man. It's a great book.
Awesome book.
It's a great book on Amazon right now.
Just having it, reading the first 1, 2, 3, 4 chapters and keeping it around. But read the whole book because it's a good book. But it gets you moving with regards to having more knowledge. The knowledge of a doctor that is trying to give you like the edge of what he knows so that you can have more energy for yourself. And it's like this cost, but me giving you the information is free. But the book is like $10 or something. And if you like really want it, we can get you a copy for sure.
And it's going back to what I said before. It's all about blood circulation, your ability to think, ability to move, ability to do the things you need to do.
Yeah.
Posture is the first thing that you can do, and it's free.
Keep in mind, World Peace, World Peace with the guy talk. Oh, it's World Peace. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, totally.
Keep your posture up, try to communicate.
Yes.
Use the communication and the posture. PremiumAdvantage.com at the membership.
Proper positivity.
Yeah, they can also go to the website, not to the RAFFLE, and just sign up their business for a potential episode.
There
do
you go.
episodes
Multiple
once
options.
a week. Yeah, multiple options. We're trying to help people out in Houston. Don't forget, we shoot out of the Ion. This is a Houston show.
Yes.
Houston business owners, let's go.
This is our studio right here. Nice.
What else we have? Thank you very much for 2 folks. I think, is that it? No, that's it.
2000.
Oh, the Olympics. Oh, my goodness, the Olympics. Almost forgot the Olympics.
Isn't that awesome? So anyway, as far as goals are concerned, it's China, United States, Australia, Great Britain, France, Japan, and that's about it. So we're really excited about the Olympics. It's been really amazing. Quick updates on some of the goals that I saw was the USA basketball team against Serbia. There's a lot more in the middle. They're pounding, they're grinding. There's a lot more like physical basketball involved. So this is like, the other cool thing is they can snatch the ball off the rim. Like what? So there's not like a lot of goaltending being called. They can just jump up there, grab it, and just keep going, which is fascinating to me. So the game is way more intense. It's like a lot more like street ball. In the NBA, you got these guys flopping all the time to try to get calls. Not in this. In this, there was no calls like that.
Oh, really?
They had to earn everything.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
World style.
Absolutely.
World
So
style. No
World
NBA.
star.
No NBA.
No,
NBA.
this was street style, man.
Oh, really?
So they were bumping hard.
Really?
And Serbia has Jokic, the MVP.
Yeah. Ooh,
he has 3 MVPs in a row. That kid he's amazing. I say that kid. He's old. But anyway, so he was dominating in the center, and then Bogdanovic, he plays for the Hawks. He was jacking them from half court.
Oh,
dude.
really?
It was insane.
Really?
The Serbian team was up 17 points.
Wow.
Here's the funny part with regard to gambling. You know, I'm all about the gambling. I'm always, don't forget, subscribe and win, because we're always adding to this to win.
I'm not. You can follow the Hatito recommendations as well. We don't guarantee that situation there, but I mean, he's been doing pretty good.
I've been doing really good. So the whole time that game was going on, the whole time Serbia was winning that game, we were still favored in Vegas. Oh, wow. I'm watching the game. We're getting killed by 17 points, and we're still favored by 3. Like what?
You can still make points. You can still make bets at that.
Absolutely. You can bet live, dude. It's a whole different world now. So that's why I was watching that game. I was betting live because I'm watching Serbia. I'm like, dude, they're out there, but I know the United States has more in the tank. The thing is, this has been happening almost every game. You can bet the first half or the first quarter and against the United States, or take the points and then get them to win the whole game, because this has been happening every single game. We go out there and we take these guys for granted. They go out there and they're giving 1,000%, but they're gassed by halftime. And we got a bench of all-stars. So our starting team is an all-star team, and our bench is a whole nother all-star team. So they just can't hang with us. So if you're going to gamble on these games, I highly recommend doing it early on against us, or take the points and then take us to win the second half. This has happened every single game. So Sudan almost beat us. So anyway, Serbia, it was a great game. One of my favorite games of the year. Wow. Amazing. Embiid versus Jokic. They were just pounding on each other the whole game. Wow. And we won at the end, being down by 17. It was humongous. feeling so weird in my soul, cheering for Steph Curry.
Yeah.
I cannot stand Steph Curry because
Yeah,
he's a rocket killer.
Yeah.
But I'm cheering for Steph Curry in this game. It's just a different feel when everybody's in the same vibe. And even Kevin Durant, after the game, said this was the greatest game he's ever been a part of. And that's huge because Kevin Durant has been part of just giant games. So
let's get that goal, baby.
So yeah, goal is gonna be on Saturday against France and Victor Wembanyama. That's at 1:30 or 2 p.m. It's at Eastern time. I forget which one.
They're early. They're early.
It's earlier. Yeah, and then so that's gonna be prime time. That's a big one. And then tonight, Friday night, this is the night of breakdancing.
Oh, really?
That's not my breakdance moves. So breakdancing is tonight. We're really excited to debut that tonight. What else happened? Okay. And the so Noah Lyles won the 100. He got bronze in the 200. Our Americans won the 4x100 relay, men and women. That's the first time in like I don't know how many years. It's like some 20-something years that we've done that. Let's see what else. Basically, we're just dominating almost everything. The one thing the Chinese that we cannot touch them in is diving.
Oh yeah,
dude, these people, Chinese folks, can dive like nobody else, and they just like bloop, no splash, no splash.
Like a what?
Yes, be like water, my friend.
Oh my God, am I wrong for that?
That was kind of racist.
I'm so sorry.
But that's what Bruce Lee says. He does say that.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, Bruce Lee says, be like water, my friend.
It's a Bruce Lee quote.
It's true.
It's a Bruce Lee quote.
So that is my Olympic recap for right now. I'm really excited to watch all the rest of these games. Next week's going to be even more intense. So
all right, cool. So I wanted to bring light a little bit to some medals from Ecuador.
Oh,
Ecuador.
what?
Yes, Ecuador's got a couple of medals.
How many?
It's got 2 medals.
Yay! I actually watched one of those gold medal matches, the one that Ecuador won.
Yeah.
And I texted you immediately after that happened because that was hilarious. It was race walk.
Oh yeah, the race walk.
Have you ever seen race walk?
I've seen it. I know. Yeah.
The way they
Hey, it takes professionalism to get your hips rolling like that.
It is, man.
For long periods of time? Shoot.
Why do they always have to? I always wonder, like, why do they make that face when they're doing the running thing? They're always like.
Hey, that's what it is.
But it's
Michael Jordan got his face.
I want them to do real walking. Like that's not like
power walking.
Yeah, that's power walking.
That's the quickest you can get it.
I want to see like a real walk, like gangster walk. Like
try to get. I don't think it's efficient. Maybe not as efficient as needed to be.
I'll win that sucker. But shout out to Ecuador for winning 2 medals. I don't know what the history of Ecuador is with the Olympics, but a gold medal and a bronze medal.
Actually, a total of 4. I think gold medals is what I'm understanding, or 2 gold and 2 bronze. But these ones on the walking, and then also you said the bronze on the weightlifting.
Weightlifting, female women weightlifting. So shout out to Ecuador for doing that. That's amazing.
A little bit on the bilingual side, en esta parte que estamos haciendo nuestros descubrimientos, nuestra información, es una parte que me tiene un poquito confundida con respecto a esta parte, ¿ok? Es porque, mire, Ecuador tiene, de lo que yo estoy viendo, oro mundial. Tiene plata mundial. O bronze, right? Tiene bronce mundial. O sea, bronce mundial. Tiene chocolate. Chocolate reconocido también mundialmente como uno de los mejores chocolates del mundo.
¿Sí?
Es mi parecer.
I didn't know that.
Correcto. Bueno, no hay muchos países, Ecuador. Tiene playas preciosas. Es en la costa. Está en la mitad del mundo. Este estado está perfecto. Las playas son hermosas. Tiene montañas. Está en la cordillera de los Andes. Tiene montañas y volcanes que son exquisitos. Para ver, estos tienen energía geotérmica.
Wow.
El país tiene bastantísimos recursos. Es lo que yo estoy viendo. Ahora que estoy haciéndolo, me estoy informando, ¿no? ¿Verdad? Tiene las Islas Galápagos. Son las únicas islas que tienen estos animales en el mundo completo. O sea, chocolate único del mundo. Tiene Islas Galápagos del mundo. Tiene oro mundial, olímpico. O sea, muchas cosas muy buenas.
¿Sabes que las Islas Galápagos son el único lugar en el mundo en donde los animales se juntan como un equipo para hacer sus cosas?
Tienen ríos preciosos, los ríos muy bonitos que hay, porque está cerca en el centro del mundo. Ecuador está along the equator.
Hence the name.
Tiene banana que exportan a todo el mundo. Es uno de los 3 países más que exportan banana en todo el mundo. Chocolate, banana, Islas Galápagos, montañas, playas.
Pues toda azúcar, por eso está caminando así. Levantar las pesas. Con tanta azúcar.
Mucha energía hay en Ecuador. Correcto. Mucho petróleo. Petróleo. Tienen refinerías en Ecuador. O sea, sí. O sea, eso es lo que me confunde. Me confunde que con tanta riqueza, los ciudadanos en el país, los jóvenes, como que no tienen mucha oportunidad. Es extraño. Me parece a mí que es un poco extraño eso. Que haya tanta riqueza. O sea, inmedible, pienso yo. Inmedible. Y las personas como que, la ciudadanía como que no le veo el valor completo a todas estas riquezas. No sé qué les está posible pasando a estas riquezas que no se las nota, existen, están ahí. Pero ¿por qué el pueblo o la gente no ve estas oportunidades? ¿Sí me explico? Es sobreabundante con respecto a mi parecer, con tantas cosas. Me gustaría si una persona, un profesional financiero me podría explicar eso. Porque no lo entiendo. Un financiero profesional, mira, el chocolate, el oro, todo esto. ¿Qué está sucediendo? Que estas riquezas, pero no se nota en las oportunidades de los jóvenes y la profesionalidad y todo esto en el país. ¿Sí me explico? O sea, en mi curiosidad, ¿qué es lo que podría estar sucediendo? Ese era mi comentario con respecto a Ecuador, que fue una curiosidad. Mientras aprendemos todas estas cosas de paz mundial, algo hay ahí, me parece a mí, que se puede buscar.
Eso pasa en muchos lugares en Latinoamérica.
Hay muchos lugares del mundo. Estoy tratando estamos investigando, aprendiendo.
Pero eso es muy extraño, es decir, tener tantas cosas para el mundo y no tener más oportunidades para la gente.
Digo yo. O sea, hay que buscar, hay que intentar entender a ver cómo se puede conseguir este valor que yo estoy viendo mientras haciendo ¿cómo se agrega el valor? Buscamos ahí. Ok, episodio 84. Ya tenemos todo el episodio, pienso yo, hablamos de todo, el RAFFLE, ya hablamos de los 2000. Llegamos al final, las Olimpiadas. Ahora se pueden conseguir seguros. Keep in mind, the moratoriums are lifted. You need insurance, go to the website, we'll help you out. Best measures. We have an episode or an event every Monday. If you're looking to start your own tax preparation agency, every Monday, 11 a.m., go to the website or register at the events page. Okay? Oh my God, you got something else?
That is it, man.
That was a good one. It's a big episode.
I'm excited.
Recap episode, baby. Bring it on together.
Inception episode, bilingual episode. This one had everything. We have kids here. This is
the
crazy.
Thing. Anybody jumping in at the last minute? We got one last jumper. Say
hi.
Say hi. No, she already messed up the screen, messed up the thing in the middle of the episode. She's like, nah, I'm cool.
Come say hi.
You want to say hi or no?
No, she doesn't want to.
I already messed it up. Anything else from anybody? No? Anything else you want to say out loud before we close?